After 40 years of service in the academic circle, I finally retired on the 31st of March 2022. Initially, it seemed nice, interesting, to relax, but the old habit of reading, writing, studying, that was missed. And I was of the opinion that there is no retirement from learning. And if I have to do that, then which best way than to teach? So here I venture into the land of workshops. I used to do it off and on earlier, but now I'm pursuing it with a passion to keep my grey cells ticking. This is Dr. Pramila Kodva. I am an educational innovator. I have worked as a teacher in the school. I have worked as a teacher educator in a B.Ed college training the teachers, and I have worked as a principal in an ICSE school for about 18 years. I'm proud to say that I've got a certificate from the Harvard University. Isn't that great? Let me tell you exactly what happened. Macmillan sponsored about 150 principals pan-India to do this course, which is Exercising Leadership Foundational Principles. And yours truly also was one of those beneficiaries. And I managed to ace the program in much less the time than was specified. A proud feeling indeed. At the All India Principals meeting of the ICSE schools, I was given the time to present my book. And this is the citation that was awarded to me, an award of appreciation for the contribution to the cause of education. I was permitted to make a presentation at the All India Principals meeting, November 2019, of ICSE schools. My first book was From Chalk to Talk, The Art of Teaching. I'm writing the second one, which should see the light of the day by the Teachers' Day latest. It's called From Crust to Core, The Alchemy of Teaching. Not only this, I also publish a podcast, A Story for Your Query. I have completed about 62 episodes. Nirmal International School, Jalgaon. I was invited there to conduct a workshop as a part of the upskilling session for the teachers. It was an experience in the sense that the day before it rained cats and dogs and there was a major power failure. Having gone from Bombay, I couldn't just walk out. So we had the session without the power. I took the session on experiential learning and classroom management, and the power came back just in time before I could ask for a chalkboard to continue with the session. A few pictures to recall the session at Jalgaon. Classroom involvement has two modes, the explicit and the implicit. It was interesting to note that at G.D.Goenka International School, Surat, all the lady teachers had explicit involvement and the male teachers had only implicit involvement. The sessions covered here were enhancement of learning and the questioning for an inquiry classroom. Follow it up with a couple of pictures. I had a 2 days workshop with the teachers of Lodha World School It was an interesting and interactive session. I covered 6 topics: classroom leadership, framing smart objectives, questioning skills for an inquiry classroom, how to set up a smart question paper, differentiation, and rubrics. I follow this up with a few pictures and a poster. Classroom management will be a problem if not addressed at the right time. I had a delightful time doing this session online. We've been hearing about the National Education Policy 2020. The year tells you that we have been talking about it for not less than 2 years now. Yet, there are teachers who are as confused about it as they were at the beginning of the interaction. I had a very interesting and interactive session at St. Wilford School, Panvel, where the topic of the discussion was NEP simplified. I had a 7-lecture series with Aditya Birla Education Academy last November, December. Communication, problem tree to a solution tree, project method of learning, digital storyboarding, questioning skills, socio-emotional learning, inclusion and multicultural education by James Bank. These were the sessions that I conducted. Here are a few pictures to remember. Don't forget to check out the graphs. One of the many appreciation letters that I've got. I would have never thought that I enjoy conducting workshops. Here was another one, which was a very enjoyable session. Unique me. No two individuals are alike. So this was a workshop on soft skill updation. St. Peter's School invited me on 2 consecutive days to take a workshop on socio-emotional learning and digital storyboarding. It was an excellent interactive session and thoroughly enjoyable. School leaders' role in mentoring teachers was another interactive panel discussion. Lockdown affected the academics. The teachers worked non-stop through the vacation to meet the demands. So this made us think of having a talk on the well-being of the kids in school. A healthy teacher brings about a healthy atmosphere in the class. So let's see what it says. Click on the link and listen in.